I got into Starcraft II again, and since I was away or stopped playing for so long, they place you in a lower league if you don't play for a while. So I came back and they placed me in Bronze League for 4v4, and in this game, the recording doesn't start until after all my teammates left, but at the very beginning of the game, one of my teammates got disconnected, so then the other two teammates left the game, and then it was just me versus the entire other team. So it was me versus 4 people. When your teammates leave in StarCraft 2, they give all the resources that their bases gather is all given to whoever's still in the game. So I was basically getting the resources from all 4 teammates, but it was just me. I didn't have any actual teammates there. So I went for a Reaper rush into Bio, and I managed to kill 2 people just with the Reapers, pretty much. And then my Bio kept the other 2 players from expanding and from winning the game. So it was just, even though you don't see my teammates leaving, it was just me in this game versus 4 people. So just wanted to let you guys know that before you watch the
4K TVs. It's going to make the Xbox One and PS4 seem even more outdated than they already do. So I still stick to my guns on all the comments I've made in the past. However, I don't think it's worthwhile to take the plunge to go into 4K gaming yet. Keyword is yet. Let me explain. The first thing that needs to be said is that it's not cheap to have a adequate 4K gaming rig. It's just not. Single GPUs don't handle full. I have a GTX 980 from EVGA. And yeah, it does a decent job with 4K gaming, but you're not maxing games out and getting 60 frames per second in 4K. People may want to tell you that, but you know, a lot of times if people either have like 2 970s in SLI or 2 980s in SLI, that's where they're getting those 60 plus frames per second at max settings at 4K. If you want to go, I'm a single GPU guy. I'm not a fan of SLI. It's just a personal preference of mine. I'm not knocking it if you have an SLI or Crossfire rig at home, but it's just a single GPU. You're going maybe medium, high, or maybe some games you are going very high or max, but your mileage will vary. Not every game, obviously, like Crisis 3 will be a slideshow, even on a GTX 980, unless you go down to like medium settings. So that's the first thing. It's the hardware. I'm kind of a little disappointed. I thought the 900 series from NVIDIA would handle 4K better, but right now, single GPUs, at least from NVIDIA, maybe the 300 series coming from AMD is going to be a little bit different, but the 900 series from NVIDIA isn't as 4K capable as everyone thought it was going to be. It's going to cost a good amount of money to make your machine run games at 4K resolutions as well. Also, even if you go out and buy like a quad SLI, like 4 GTX 970s with a 5960X Intel processor, and you're like, yeah, I'm going to run 4K at 120 frames per second, your mileage is still going to vary because there's a lot of games out there that aren't 4K ready. Like, yeah, sure, you'll be able to run them in 4K resolutions, but the textures may not actually be natively 4K, or maybe run buggy because it wasn't designed to run in 4K, or some games will just run like crap in 4K because they're just not optimized to run at that resolution yet, because most people are still gaming on PC at 1080p. 4K is still a newcomer. So even if you go out and spend 10 grand on a gaming PC, some games are just going to suck in 4K. And I've seen it. Titanfall is an example of where it runs great, but it still sucks. Because Titanfall, I could run pretty much maxed out at 4K and remain at 60 frames per second, unless there's a lot of crap going on the screen. But the textures, you could see, are their money. They weren't meant for 4K. Hell, they weren't even meant for 1080p. It looks like they were meant just for the Xbox One to run at 792p. So even if you do go out and take out a home equity loan to get some insane gaming PC that costs more than your car, some games you're going to still be very disappointed in how they look in 4K. So just keep the money in your savings and chill out a bit. So what are my final thoughts on 4K? Should you go out and take the plunge and get a 4K capable PC or gaming PC? I'm gonna say no, mostly. Unless you're into content creation like I am, if you're just looking to gaming it's like it feels half-baked for 4K PC. A lot of games out there that don't natively support 4K. Like I said, you can put 4K resolution, but you can see the textures are muddy. You can see it wasn't designed, they didn't develop the game from the ground up to run in 4K. The hardware is still very expensive because a single GPU won't run a game in 4K natively comfortably, so you'll have to do some kind of SLI setup, whether you're seeing like two GTX 980s or 970s, and it's just not time yet. Even like a year and a half or 2 years from now, 4K is going to be everywhere. We're going to see more games built from the ground up for 4K, but right now, just save your money, wait until things get cheaper and more affordable, and just enjoy your 1080p gaming rig, because it's a waste of money and waste of effort at this point. Alright folks, this is Rich of Review Tech USA. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and as always, thank you for supporting my channel.
Time's a wasting.
Armed and ready. Got it.
Base is under attack. Research complete.
I'm in a world of hurt. Oh, it's on.
Can't wait.
Base is under attack.
This better be good. You gonna give me orders? Affirmative. Who wants?
It's go time.
Armed? You want a piece of me, boy? Keep your shirt on, Sparky. Sure thing. Of course. Why not?
Go, let's have a blast.
Sure thing. You gonna give me orders? Can't wait. I'm on it.
Research
You got it. Armed and ready. In the rear with a big job, huh? What's going on? Want some? Die, die, die.
Boom, baby.
additional supply depots required.
Boy.
Hold on. Additional supply
Ready?
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required. Add-on. Additional supply depots required.
I feel ya.
Bad news, it's about to get heavy.
SCV ready.
I'm in a world of hurt. Big
Not
job,
enough
huh?
minerals. Not enough energy. Not enough minerals.
Ready.
Not enough
We
minerals.
could use some help here. Why not?
It's go time. Oh, it's on.
You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready. Armed and ready. Yes, sir. What's going on? SCV ready.
Add-on complete. Additional supply
SCV ready.
depots required.
Been waiting on you. SCV ready.
Not enough energy.
Gotcha. I can't build here.
Not enough
SCV
minerals.
ready. SCV ready.
Add-on complete. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals. Upgrade.
Ready for dust off.
Outstanding.
I'm in a world of hurt.
Gangway, coming through.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
It's about to get heavy.
Talk to me. Here's your stop.
Armed?
Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off.
This better be good. By the number. Go.
Acknowledged.
You gonna give me orders?
Just say where.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Don't leave me hanging.
Not enough minerals.
Acknowledged.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough energy. Not enough minerals.
It's on.
Who wants some? Sure.
Ready for pickup? Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Armed and ready.
Let's go. Waiting on you. Ready for dust off.
Baby. It's about to get heavy.
Understood.
We could use some help here.
I heard that. Now what? Loud and clear.
Orders? By the number.
Let's have a play.
Waiting on you.
Better
Acknowledged.
be good.
Inbound.
It's go time.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Woohoo! By the number.
It's about to get heavy.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Base is under attack.
Loud and clear.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Who wants some?
Oh, it's on.
I feel ya.
It's about to get heavy. It's go time.
I'm on it.
Light here.
Can't wait. You gonna give me...
Come
Not
on,
enough
baby.
This better be good. Armed
Let's have
and
a
ready.
blast. Why not? Oh, it's on. Time for wasting.
SCV ready.
Who wants some? Orders
Go
received.
on.
Where's the emergency?
Save the world.
Additional supply depots required.
Gangway, coming through.
Upgrade complete. Additional supply depots. Not enough minerals.
Yeah.
Additional supply depots required. Unacceptable landing zone.
You got it.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
Sure.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
You want a piece of me, boy? You gonna get one?
Not enough minerals. Not enough energy.
Yeah, yeah.
Our allies' base is under attack. Not enough energy. Our allies are being attacked.
Looking forward to it. Armed and ready.
It's go time.
Yep.
Kaboom, baby.
Waiting on you.
You want a piece of me, boy? Outstanding.
Our SCVs are under attack.
What's going on? Go ahead.
It's about to get heavy.
You gonna give me orders?
Oh, it's on.
This better be good. Big job, huh? Yep. We hear you. By the number. My guy.
Light.
Been waiting on you.
Our SCVs are under attack. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Armed and ready. Huh? Go!
Kaboom,
Somebody, get me out of
baby.
this mess.
Ah! You scared me! This better be good. Who wants some?
Just say when.
Not enough energy.
You gonna get by the numbers, boys. Affirmative. 10-4. We could use some help here.
Not enough minerals.
This better be good. You gonna give me orders? Armed and ready.
It's go time.
Not enough minerals.
By the numbers, boys. Been waiting.
Talk to me. Let's go.
Who wants some? Go!
Kaboom, baby. Let's have a blast.